Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 4 versus 4 on Kia Harad. Playing on Team 2 as the Blood Angels, we've got Archangel. We've got Klempe playing as the Imperial Guard. We've got Creed playing as the Steel Legion. And we've got Anita Maxwin playing as the Salamanders. And on Team 1 playing as Salamanders, we've got Womp. We have got Kubini playing as the Shogunate. We've got Kukin also playing as the Shogunate. And we've got Mr. Blue Dude playing as the Ynnari. Gosh, that introduction is hard to do when poetry's happening, but good lord, I've done it. I've done it. Now, will this game actually work? Will I be able to cast a full game in a 4v4? I put my settings down on low, and I've also got a video upcoming which explains how to play games in the lowest settings, but being able to make it work in 4v4s. All of those of you are struggling to even get 1v1s working, so don't you worry, that is in the making. Whether that's been up before this video even comes out, or whether it comes out after, we'll just wait and see, boys and girls, wait and see. I'm a busy man after all. Yeah, so the matchup here, it's quite hard to actually determine who's got the advantage or what kind of team composition is good in a 4v4 because there's just so many different combinations. But Imperial Guard will enjoy this map, considering that there are lots of choke points, also lots of negative cover. So you've got to be very careful on your positioning. Salamanders next to Salamanders. That's going to be interesting. I assume, yeah, you've gone for your armory opening, so we're going to see... Oh, no, just straight to you two. Okay, fair enough. So no mischief or argy-bargy going on here. And are you going to go... No, you're not going to go for a armory opening. Anita Maxwin. You're going to go for just a regular opening. Now, the Ynnari, you're able to get your red things. We've got one red thing over here, one red thing over there. Are you able to get all your Crone Swords? That's the question. Got a third one here. Oh, it's a game of cat and mouse, this. I can't see the... I mean, I don't know about you guys, but my eyes, when you get older, it's hard to see little red marks, but... I don't know, but we're going to have to see where they come up as the game goes on, but if they are able to get all... No, there's one here, right, okay. It's very hard for them to get all their Crone Swords then, but there is an opportunity, there is a chance. The Scout Squad's coming over, been seeing what's going on, but there'll be a lot of mischief for them to break through. Militia Rangers will be able to stand up against the Command Squad as well as the Salamanders Scouts. The Combat Engineer as well as the Eternal Shogun striking on for very strong melee combatant is this lady. Also got some very accurate by the looks of things lightning, although it doesn't do that much damage against these guys. I'm going to resist her advances and all her weeby nonsense. The Karen Warriors supporting the Scout Squads over here. Pardon me, I'm allergic to weeb nonsense.
Enemies sighted.
Good luck. Wow, ow, that really hit my chest, that. That's okay, I live, I survive. Captain Tyker, mighty lad, full of Blood Angels, comes on over, able to activate a toggleable ability, which increases the amount of damage that he does in return for taking more damage himself, I do believe. And these Storm Guardians are going to be killed pretty quickly. You know, we don't mind their people dying though. More souls that die, quicker they are able to upgrade some stuff. Also, your Vrain relies on dead Eldar to do her magics and stuff. Not the end of the world for them. For the Storm Guardians, not exactly going to do much. Just look at the size of Captain Tyker. Absolute beast, but can I get a better angle at him? Just a thick boy with 2 Cs. Golden armour blazing. And even the Eternal Shogun not wanting to get involved in that hodgepodge of melee. Takaran Warriors falling back. Mimes going to come and see what they can do. Not exactly the highest DPS available for the Ynnari in the early stages of the game. There's something over the northern side. We are seeing the Salamanders of Womp coming forth and causing these legionaries of difficulty. Oh, this will be the first time I've seen the Steel Legion with their current rework. So these guys essentially in the olden days, in the early stages of the game, they picked Mechanized Command or Armoured Fist, or there was an infantry version and a vehicle version. If they picked infantry, standard, regular kind of faction going on. If they picked the vehicle style of things, then what they would do is that they'd open it up with some armoured sentinels, and that would basically be their capping unit, or their regular tier 1 unit. And now what it is that basically, if they pick the vehicle side of things, they get more squad cap for the vehicles and stuff, and if they go for infantry, they get more infantry options and stuff. Probably not the most succinct way of explaining it. I will have a video sometime in the near future where we showcase the Blood Angels and the Steel Legions rework. But again, today's not that day. We're just going to watch these Razorbacks absolutely murdering these conscripts. Captain Tyker, poor lad that he is, He's out of position. No friends or allies nearby. We'll be focused down. Quick, sharpish. Back on the northern side. These guys are holding as best they can. Stormtroopers and Legionnaires. So it does seem, are you in tier 2 at the moment? You are. Yeah, you are in tier 2. So Stormtroopers are, yeah, they're there. And they're doing things. Got lots of access to melter guns, plasma rifles, grenade launchers, and flamers. As opposed to Legionnaires who've got access to grenade launchers, missile launchers, plasma rifles, and battle rifle lasguns. That's exciting. Don't know what that does. Assume it kills people. What kind of people is the best part? Huge push on Archangel. He has gone for an assault squad, as well as a tactical squad. Equipping themselves with some melter guns to take care of the Salamander Razorbacks. Captain Tycho managing to survive that onslaught. There'll be a quick burning for these Razorbacks. If they can get some more melter guns out and about. Assault squad just not even bothering. Just going to ignore the Razorbacks until they go away. That's how it works. That's what I tell a child when they're being bullied at school. Does it ever work? I don't know, you tell me. General rule of thumb, punch them. That's what works. I know you're not allowed to say that. I'd probably get sacked if I told my kids to do that at school, but you know what? I endorse violence towards bullies. Got a main squad in wonderful red. Red or dead, baby. Lots of fire coming from these land speeders. The Eternal Shogun not feeling it. She does not vibe with that tribe. But still, the push continues over here. One Razorback still holding lines, but they will be outnumbered by the Razorbacks of Anita Maxwin. Got a Tarantula turret from Kubini. One singular scout holding the line. To hide inside the light cover are the Takar. How am I pronouncing it right? Takaran. Takan, that's what they're called, Takan. Aha! I'll learn eventually. Yeah, but they're going to be BTF'd, going to run away as best they can. Razorback also not feeling fresh and fancy. Crunch has gone down. And what was initial large expansion from the right hand side is now being folded back over. Salamanders from both sides using their vehicular prowess to the best of their abilities. Legionnaires over here though, they're not taking nerf and answer. Missile launchers on them, scaring those guys away. And now this relic will be owned by the left hand side team, Team 2. Got one relic down here, one relic over here. I've got any more relics to play around with? Doesn't seem like it. So even though this is a 4 versus 4, there'll only be a limited scope for high tier units. Everyone being shot at down on this side, but got that sudden Chimera able to stealth around. No weapons on him there. Floating around. Got the Ballista Maidens on the back lines. Good at killing out infantry. Skull probes skulking around as well. Just in case those sudden Chimeras come around with nonsense. Got the infiltrated mimes as well. And with their fusion guns. Anti-vehicular damage. And oh my goodness, it's a game of welder tanks. Skull probes moving over on the side. Not sure what they're planning to do. Melter gun on the land speeder. And I'm surprised that none of these Salamander players have gone for some rapier armor destroyers. Because that's what you would normally see in a Salamander on Salamander action. As those armor destroyers are very long range. And they absolutely slice through badly armored vehicles like Razorbacks. Got the Valkyrie assault carrier from Clenpe. I suppose the Imperial Guard, where are you? Yeah, the player on this side is just able to quietly tech up. He is in tier 3 already. Assume you're going to do the same. Yep, you're teching up quite nicely as well. So it might be an idea to give the relic to those teammates on those far sides. But I don't know. It's hard to really say. Leaving all these ladies out in the negative cover, probably not where they want to be. Cons have been scanned and spotted by these skull probes. He's going to flounce on by, which is a real word.
We are watching.
Lots of Rangers taking little shots at the heavy weapons teams over here. Also got the War Walkers with their fabulous walking animation. Primaris Heavy Intercessor Squad. So it looks like the Archangel has gone for the Might of Sanguinius as opposed to his wings. There's Tekhan warriors putting out these volleys of fire, especially these tank busters on the back lines. Heavy weapons team for Lasgun trying to do what they can. The Tengu General weaving about the place. Warwalks providing fire support from a distance. The Vulture gunship, the aircraft for the Imperial gun, which Glenper's kindly made note of me in the video that we saw the other day. All aircraft has the same armour of vehicle mid. If I'm remembering the comment correctly, gotta be careful that Thunderbolt Zero loves to kamikaze into people. There's a lot of damage as well. The Eternal Shogun, about to be the non-Eternal Shogun. Yeah, she's fine. Runs away very bravely. You see Razorbacks moving on the right-hand side. Plenty of Ballista Maidens. Oh, jeez, that was a quick burst down of damage there. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. These Thunderbolt Zero's quite mobile. Got lots of zapping power on them. I did not know that you war walkers could float. That's not walking. That's floating. That false advertisement. Oh, you're stuck. Oh no, you got blown up midway through. Jump. Fair enough. Legionaries out of position and shot down quick as you like. Tank Marine staring at this tsunami tank thinking, what on earth are you? Be gone. And gone it has gone. The Razorbacks just being the lion share of the combat at the moment. I mean, it makes sense. They've got their assault cannons, which do amazing damage against infantry. And combined fire, they will eventually break through a lot of lightly armoured vehicles as well. Shogunate taking care of the relic on the northern side.
We are pirates of the Webway.
Pirates of the Webway? Where are you? Corsair heavy weapons. You look fancy. With your big backpacks. There we go. Going on a camping trip.
Setting up.
Seeing what they could do.
Ranger squad here.
Rangers. I quite like that. We've got long-range sniper rifles, but we can't possibly miss if we just rub our guns on your thighs. As we all know, shot in the thighs, that's just not a great time, is it?
Ranger squad here.
The Rangers are going to fall back into the... I quite like that. Instantly wiped out. They were trying to retreat, but they retreated into the vision. I'll stop bonusing it. Just been... well, like that. You're dead now. Just a momentary glance. Instant death. And there we go. There's the Rapier Armor Destroyers. And very quickly will they zap down those Razorbacks. But one Razorback is trying to sneak through the back lines. Are you packed from the room with boys? Oh, we've got stuff going on here. Never mind me. Terminator squads inside the base. They're going to focus down Smithery as best they can. Womp womp bringing down the Razorback. Also more lads. Concerned that it'll take a while to break down Smithery. Maybe Tetri can get in there and repair it. Oh, it's going to be close. Will it have the repairing capacity there? No, he's dead. He's dead. But Anita's got plenty of vehicles to get some revenge. Do you have a builder to repair that? Or rebuild something? Yes, you do. Run, Tank Marine. Don't let your dreams become memes. Rebuild, regrow. Dreadnought being high-fiving a predator in the face. Rapier Armor, there we go. Turn your attention to the vehicles. The base is gone. But hope still remains. With that Tech Breeze engine. Well, Tech Marine, I suppose. Plenty of aircraft knocking around the place. A Riser pattern Lehman Russ Executioner. Gorgeous little tank there. Sadly, all of Max Wynn's base is kaput. No chance of defending against sheer massive Terminators here. Unless, of course, they get a little bit of support, a little bit of love from the other teammates. So the Blood Angels are just going to hold the line here. Impressed by the Corsair heavy weapons. Also got the Wraith Guard as well. That's actually quite a very strong firing line there. If the Shogunate provides some chaff units for the front lines, I reckon they'll be doing quite nicely. Here come the Vulture gunships. And the Terminators, morale's been broken. Health going down relatively quickly. Ball's got Stormtroopers and the Vanquisher tank ace. They actually might be able to save some of the base. Even if it's only a couple of plasma generators. any kind of material being reclaimed here will be a massive benefit for them. Some sneaky, what are you? Oh, a cheeky skull probe hanging around. Maybe potentially that allows some deep striking later on. Still bringing forth those dreadnoughts. Will gradually, one by one, take care of them. I'm going to push over here. The Grand Guju or Gujai doing some Slaneshi nonsense, which I'm sure the Elder are super keen on. Got the Grey Spectres floating around. Heavy weapons placement will not survive that. And the Blood Angels, who are tasked with holding that ridge, not going to win this. Devastator squad with quadruple missile launchers. Can get 2 more as well if they want to. Their job is to shoot down anything vehicular. Seeing some inspiring presences going on as the Grand Gujai, the Chicken Gujon, kills poor Captain Taika. They're just going to mulch on over, see what they can do. Blood Angels will need some support from this, I reckon. Unless we've got anything else major being summoned forth. Does not look like it. Got a big push going on the northern side there. Steel Legion with their mighty tanks. And their stormtroopers as well. So good mixture of infantry and vehicles. Everyone is falling back as quickly as humanly possible. Also got some Murtaugh support squads coming on over. Now the question for these guys is, do they push in and try and take on the Blood Angels, or do they just try and hold the centre? I mean, the opponent's Salamanders have been sorted out, so it's technically a 3 vs 4 for a little while. Although in saying that, have you got much? Oh, I suppose you've got your Smithery and you're rebuilding your furnace over here. Got quite the air fleet from Klempe here. But it is falling foul quite quickly. Got the Razor Wing jet fighter for Mr. Blue Dude. He's shot down. Virgil Dawn battle tank standing in the heavy cover, or the negative cover. Rapier Armor Destroyer healing off the paint. And here's some revenge. That's what you get, Womp Womp, for spamming the base full of Terminators. You now get the Steel Legion knocking on your door. Tank's been blown up. He's now got some Primaris aggressors inside his base. Friendly ones there. Can these 3 stocky boys hold back all this Steel Legion shenaniganery? Don't like it. They're not really building anything else in. Got the Fortress of Arrogance from Creed. Hey, that is quite a sexy tank, actually. Oh, I love that. Commissar Yarrick on top of a tank. Yes. Love it. Drive across the guardsmen. I want to hit them with my claw. A neutron laser destroyer being destroyed itself. That's a mighty, mighty tank. What an absolute treat. Yeah, that's Salamander base. Not going to be alive for much longer. Got some Mockingbirds flying on in, but they are not designed for taking a lot of damage. Demon Rust battle tank armed with their stubby cannons, shooting them down. Also got a Stormblade as well. Do not want to be on the end of that plasma gun, plasma cannon. Eternal Shogun. She stood there, been knocked down constantly. Is she able to escape? Attempted to build a bastion over here. It's a brave idea. Didn't quite work out for them. Now these guys are scrabbling backwards as Womp Womp's base is sent to the Shadow Realm. Got a cheeky Tech Marine hiding in the corner. Might save them. Have you got anything else built up anywhere? You have. You've got a furnace down here. You've also almost got the money for another Smithery as well. Not the end for you, but funny that both Salamander players going down. Here comes the Lynx Grav tank. Whether it's Lynx Vanilla or Lynx Africa, you tell me. That's a question. Is Lynx a popular fragrance for teenage boys across the world, or is it just England? And is it just in council estates? I say that, I use Lynx every now and then. It's cheap, does the job. I'm not sponsored by them, but if Lynx does want to sponsor the channel, you are more than welcome to. Valkyrie assault carriers, just sniping everything. The Wraith Walkers, they've got their bright lances, but they're just quite keen on slapping people around with their stalwart blades. And that Lynx grab tank, slow in firing by the looks of things. Are you firing? I don't think you are. Oh no, it's just. Oh, you've teleported over here. Maybe. Or was that a bug? I don't know. Hard tell if the Eldar. Oh, just look at the arrogance. He's came in on his own, unannounced. Just let him do his thing. There we go, blasting those women apart. Be gone, Fott, he says, as he fades off into the distance. I'm sure he will be back there. What an absolute hero. Where's all that music coming from? I don't know if you can hear it. Don't like that. Creepy clown music. Needs to stop. Is it from this tank? Am I going mental? Maybe. Well, if I have gone mental, probably happened a long time ago. Great armor destroyers. No, you don't really want them on the front lines normally, but they're here. Standing in that negative cover, like they own the place. Just try and kill us, they say. Grab tank. Not sure if it's. It might be firing, but it might just have like the. Sometimes when you've got it on low graphics, the firing particles are cancelled. Yeah, there we go. It's the big purple nonsense. Griffin doing what it can, but again, that's also a vehicle that's not designed to be on the front lines. The Blood Angels Predator, quite a beastly vehicle, in fact. We saw it the other day. Doing a hell of a lot of damage to most things it came in contact with. Another Tyker, that's the perfect place for an orbital bombardment. They'll be crossing that Rubicon in time soon. Oh no, he says they'll be crossing that, but Lynx Grav Tank is like, yeah, I don't care about your exterminators, they'll stand right in the middle of it. Huge explosions. Everything else before I assume, yeah. Oh no, it dies. Oh, there was another teleport, but no, just death. It was just death. Over here, a counter assault. Several Ballista Maidens. You have Lieutenant Colonel on his own. He's got his Ogrin bodyguard, keep him safe. A little bit of artillery been thrown in by the Maidens. The Sun Chimera picks him up. A bit of a road journey. What's going on here? Oh, we've got the Shogun trying to prevent the Steel Legion from expanding their economy. That's what to be careful for. If you've lost your positionals, then you open yourself up for the opponents basically doubling their economy by Riser, Pass and Baneblade. Little Mr. Plough thing on the front. No amount of snow or gravel will hold him back. Assault Terminator trying to get a couple of swipes in on that even with a spell tank. It does go down there. Plenty of fire on both sides here. The Riser, seeing if we can snipe out the second Lehman Russ, but doesn't look like it will fall back a bit. Seems to be being slowed by something though. Whether these tanks have any kind of suppression elements to them. Seeing what they can do. Ah yes, it's the Tesla guns on these guys, that's what's slowing them down. Doesn't seem to do that much damage, but prevent it from running away. I'll do something. Force Arrogance comes back. Ah, you think you killed me? Nope. Come back for round two. What an absolutely fantastic unit that is. And it's hard to really pin down this exchange of fire here. But it does seem that the Imperial Guard and the Steel Legion have got a better tank line. Triple Baneblades, more or less, on left hand side. While these guys can hold for a little bit, don't have the weaponry required to break down these tanks too quickly. One tank is almost down there. But they have not had access to a relic for very long. Well, they've not had access to a relic at all for a lot of this matchup. Definitely need to get some of their big weaponry online. We have seen the Swooping Hawks and a Mockingbird starting to come on over onto this side. Trying to backdoor the Blood Angels. And they will at least get a few buildings down before the day is done. Whether these guys are going to turn out, yeah, there we go. The Blood Angels will turn back and see if they can defend half and home. Wonderful placement of the neutral laser destroyer. Round the corner. Don't get engaged in close combat. Sticking his gun inside the mountain. So that Junji Ito book about that mountain and the holes and stuff. Dark Ronin being pimp slapped by the Ogrins, but the Ogrins will go down quickly. Big tank being taken down, and the Harlequins are still causing some issues here. So you're not Harlequins, you're Ynnari, but you've just gone for mostly. Oh no, I suppose you Swimming Hawks aren't Harlequin people, are you? The boy goes down as a Dark Ronin takes point on this side. Just deep striking, Bane Blades and tanks. I do believe that is a new feature for the Steel Legion. With a Riser, Pattern, Lehman Russ Executioner, just doing the rounds. See if they can prevent anyone else from building up in there. Ballista Maidens, absolutely cornered by everything. No escape for them. The Blood Angels have managed to resist all this stuff. Oh, Corey, that's a lot of engagement going on there. But it's just about to start all over again. I was about to do an economy check. Let's just assume that everyone's doing relatively fine, apart from Womp who is struggling for any kind of money because he's got nothing there. Whereas Anwin has still got all their economy there. So they should be doing totally fine. So the 3 vs 4 has turned itself around. We're now seeing Max win. Showing a few Predators. Also got Primaris, a Eradicator squad. His main goal in life is to take down vehicles. Some more lads being summoned in. So the anti-infantry, the anti-vehicle. Soon these guys will be no more. The Night Spinner for the Ynnari. Artillery for the Eldar. Doesn't seem to be firing much. He's just chilling. Going for another Swimming Hawk action, but to be fair, they have killed a lot of the Blood Angel stuff. Valkyries. But actually, yeah, the Imperial Guard and Steel Legion dishing out a lot of revenge here. Every time one of their allies suffer quite a bit, they come in to even the score. And the momentum for Team 1 is floundering. They now do have their relic. Kaiku, which one are you? You are this one. So are you getting any big units? You are going for the Final Hour, Tier 2 Titan, and a Signal of Thunder. Oh, no, not Signal of Thunder, but whatever your Tier 2 Titan is, that's what I assume you're going for. Whether you can build it up in time. Webway support ball is about to go down. Mockingbird. Can you fire upwards? You can fire upwards. There's 2 Valkyries going to float away. Here come the Corsair heavy weapons. Quick equipped of bright lances. Should have really waited until they got the weapons because we were shot down. Just the aircraft, man. The aircraft's so deadly. Gubini on his last legs here. Have you got any friends inside? No, you do. You've got very little in the way of a fighting force at the moment. 2 tanks, soon to be. Oh, good. Nothing's going to come out from there just yet. Burn Gujai. What can you do in this situation when Commissar Yarok is just rolling thunder down outside your HQ. Oh, man, he's trying to snipe off these. Well, the Lieutenant Colonel and his Ogre bodyguard. But then the Iron Saint drop podded in. Well, not drop podded in, Valkyrie'd in. What absolute carnage. Have you finished your research yet? No. Dear oh dear. That tier 2 Titan unlock does take a very long time. I think we're just getting the tier 1 Titan out first. Just so we can stem the tide of the Steel Legion. In the middle is an engagement going on. Nice, but no one to take part in anything by the looks of things. And yeah, it's just constant armor being thrown towards the opposing team. Soon, Rubini's HQ will go down. In fact, it does go down. And do you have anything else built up anywhere? Does not look like it, actually. Got any builders? We've got a couple of builders. You've also got the money to rebuild your HQ. Would be a primary target. What are you? You are Demon Dog. I assume you did stuff. Maybe it was summoned by the Shogun. Or by the Grand Guji. Whatever you call them. Just kind of making their way slowly across the negative cover. And in short time, every weapons teams go down. I don't know if that's their main problem at the moment. Especially when they've got Blood Angels inside their base. It's all a lovely idea. Giving your opponent some backline badness. But then that does open you to some retaliation. A lot of players won't even think about jumping over these ridges to flank their opponent. But if you do it, just plant the seed, the machinations into their head. And Kukan said GG. And that looks like all she said and wrote for this 4 vs 4. Which is quite incredible. The Salamanders, or well, the Salamanders that were here, really strong opening. Managing to take out their opponent more or less solo. But did not quite shut them off economically. And then in turn was shut off themselves. Similar attempt was made with the Blood Angels down here, but not quite. The Steel Legion, man. When that game became tier 3 onwards, and they just had the armour. What kind of economy were you working with, Mr. Steel Legion, man? With actually not that much. I mean, plenty of green money spare, but not an insane amount of blue money. So I didn't really exactly have all the cash in the world to throw out the problem, but certainly enough to reconvene any kind of lost tanks and stuff. But very cool, very nice. So thank you so much, boys, for sending that game into the Discord. Or support channel. Have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week. And there is also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. Mine's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.